452 and 1-866-6775.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again, welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries. As we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion, delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots, the actions you can take, how your family or business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We have a very focused show. We chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. And then remind you, if you ever have any home or finance related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you, and you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. Just remember, that's the number you call anytime for assistance. When you call that number, it comes directly to me first. There are no operators standing by. I am it.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Well, I do have a great team when it comes to developing a financing plan or plan to save you money. I personally work with you. Even if you don't have any needs today, save this number in your phone for future reference. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Before we get into our intriguing content today, please join me in welcoming our featured guest. Repeat offender, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
John Iavarone is with us. Mission Fest.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to talk about Mission Fest. What is Mission Fest? We're going to talk about that. But hey, let's see what we can celebrate today. We like to celebrate on Ron Siegel Radio. I might have a little bit of a hangover from our celebration yesterday, National Chocolate Eclair Day. That's one that I can get into that one. But today, okay, so we've got. Well, for me, I don't know if my vodka martini works for National Hydration Day. And that probably is not on the list. I just throw that out there. But maybe National Pink Day. I don't know about that one either. National Pecan Sandies Day. I like pecan sandies. Okay, that one works for me. And let's see, National Detroit Style Pizza. Now, having beaten anorexia, I'm a pretty much of a food connoisseur. Not that I know how to make it, but I know how to eat it. So National Detroit Style Pizza. What would Detroit Style Pizza? I guess it's just because you cut it in squares. I guess that's okay. I mean, we can do it however you want to do it. As long as it's got a lot of cheese on there and some good sauce on it. I can deal with that. Deep dish, I like that part of it also. We better move right along. Hey, let's take a look and see what's going on in the markets today. The Dow Jones now down 17 points. It was up a little bit earlier in the day. The S&P 500, it is up almost 4 points. NASDAQ up 31 points. That's been on a rocky road today. Not Rocky Road ice cream. It's a different rocky road. Oil, 73 cents a barrel. We know why that's happening. Well, we just saw that the numbers came out for oil in storage, and there is, we did about a 7 million barrel drawdown. So that was not helpful when you're talking about oil prices. But hey, you know something? The president doesn't care. He's just going to cancel another pipeline. Oh no! If it goes from Russia to Germany, it's okay. So maybe he won't cancel any pipelines right now. Hey, let's take a look at gasoline prices, though. $2.72 a gallon average for the state. Not California. That would be for the state of Louisiana. Then we're looking, let's check one of the oil-producing states. Oil-producing state, $3.98. That would be Hawaii. Again, not in California. $3.07 a gallon. That is the national average. $4.24.3 is the cost of a gallon of gasoline in the formerly Golden State. Can you believe that? $4.24 a gallon now. I've got one car that requires premium, one car that does not. So the premium is a little more. I saw there were some stations in Los Angeles over $5 a gallon of gasoline, over $5. Now, I can tell you firsthand, I don't like going to Los Angeles for any reason, but that gives me one more reason not to go to Los Angeles. $5 a gallon out there. Yeah, we can only say one thing. Yeah, that's painful. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Hey, how about the Supreme Court coming out? Freedom of speech. Yeah, the woke community right now, they're really upset. Supreme Court comes out and sides with a Pennsylvania cheerleader because she made a comment on Snapchat, and the Supreme Court says the school cannot use that against her. So we like that one. That's a fascinating story. So there's a lot coming out from the Supreme Court over the next couple of weeks. I guess their term ends the end of the month, so all the rest of their rulings will be coming out. We'll be watching all of those for you. Warren Buffett, I guess he's not too happy with Bill Gates talking about where he's going to send his money. And here is the issue. Once again, we're looking at the commentary from Warren Buffett, saying that he's giving away his money, but not to the Gates Foundation. He's going to stop his donations going over there. So that I guess he doesn't like that concept. Let's see what else we've got in the news. Let's see.
Why does the Gates Foundation need any money?
Right. I mean, well, because they give money to Dr. Fauci to oh, I shouldn't say that. Yeah. I wonder what they're doing with that money. We can almost guess on that one, right? But have you seen this one lately? So China, right? So China comes out and they've been helping the world. Yeah, right.
You know better than that.
So the money that they've been giving, or the vaccines that they've been giving away for the China virus, I guess they don't work very well. So they're finding out that they only have about 2 out of 3 people are helped by the vaccine that China created.
They're giving the vaccine to bats over there, aren't they?
I don't think so. I think they give the virus to bats, and then they have.
Got it.
It's all about making money, John. We understand all of that, right? Hey, we see a good case come out in the United States Senate yesterday. The Republicans decided that they don't like this idea about the federal government taking over all of elections. Not to mention that it's in the Constitution, right? But the Republicans did filibuster the Democrats. Screw America. Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's not. They call it the Save America bill. Unbelievable. Hey, you know something, Johnny, you were just mentioning about the bats. There is a rumor out there, and I don't know if it's substantiated or not, but there was a rumor that it was an old bat that caused the virus. Nancy Pelosi said it was not her. She just said it was not Nancy. I just throw that out there. Somebody's going to get mad at me. They don't realize that that's a joke. Moving right along. Let's see what else is going on in the news that we should be talking about today. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about today, but we get into all of them anyway. Hey, how about this one? School board meeting. What's it called? Loudoun County School Board. Yeah, they were the one that decided that there was going to be no more holidays. It was going to be the school district was going to have day off number 23. I think that was Martin Luther King Jr. I don't know which one it was. Right, but they weren't going to have any more holidays. Well, the parents decided, yeah, we don't like that idea. So the parents came out, and they had a massive amount of people show up. And the parents said, hey, you know something? We're not going to be silenced, because the school board said, hey, you don't get to have a vote in this. Parents, I guess, decided that the school board wasn't going to have a vote, and the school board rescinded. That's a good idea right there. So that was a good one. Finally, people are standing up. This woke world we're in right now, it's a small group of people that are out there very, very public. So the question is, when is the big group of people going to get a little bit more vocal and say, you know something? I want my kids learning what they're supposed to learn. Other than Governor DeSantis, right? Did you hear about the newest that he has in Florida? Right, so all schools in Florida are now going to be required to teach the peril of communism. Now, a lot of school boards are not happy about that because they want to teach how great communism is. But hey, there's a lot of people from Cuba that are in Florida, and they don't like the idea of communism. They want to make sure the kids know how bad communism is. What a surprise that one is. So thank goodness, another strong plus for Governor DeSantis. The more you hear about the man, the more you really, really like what he's got to say. Supreme Court also draws new regulations for when officers can enter a home without a warrant. So that's another strong issue that we're looking at. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate, current events, and the financial markets. When we come back, we got a strong broadcast we're going to chat with you about. Homeowner wealth increases through growing equity this year. We've got a featured home brought to you by myfavoritelender.net. We're going to tell you what's going on in the mortgage market with our friends from Geneva Financial. And oh yes, Mission Fest events are back. We like that idea. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio, on Twitter @Ron Siegel. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Building your future wealth starts now. Take action and put your money to work for you instead of working for your money. Are you sitting on $100,000 of home equity? Realty Pro 100 has your solution. Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program may increase your
BlueWaterCredit.com.
Are you paying rent because you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you paying rent because you don't believe you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? At Siegel Lending Team at RonIsMyLender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel Lending Team today at RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037. RonIsMyLender.com.
Dreaming of your retirement does not include losing your house. However, due to today's lower stock market, higher medical bills, and taxes, many retirees face this very problem. This is why it is necessary that you, as a baby boomer considering retirement within the next 10 years, understand reverse mortgages and what one could do for you or your parents. A reverse mortgage could make it possible for you or your parents to travel, buy a second home, or start a new business. For more information about reverse mortgages, just call our off-air number at 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990, or visit realestateradio.com and click the free workshop button.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That's my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. 1990. Dow Jones now down 19 points. S&P 500 up 3. NASDAQ up 26 points. The 10-year Treasury is up 2 basis points. Mortgage-backed securities are down. That's the bond down 2 basis points. Not a whole lot of changes right there. Why is this happening to us? Well, the Mortgage Bankers Association released their mortgage application data for the week ending June 18th, showing that overall application volume increased by 2.1%. Applications to purchase a home up 1%. Refinances increased by 3%. Stocks, we saw what they've been doing. The mortgage bonds are still, like I say, about flat where they were opening the day. New home sales. Yesterday we talked about home sales. That was not new home sales, resales. Today we've got new home sales. Measured signed contracts on new homes decreased by 5.9% in May at a 769,000 unit annualized pace. April's figure was revised lower at 817,000 from the previously reported 863,000. Inventory of new homes on the market increased to 330,000 from April's 316,000, while the median new home price increased 2.49% to 374,400. Don't forget that's median. We talked about that yesterday. We educated on that. So don't go with don't worry too much about median prices. We use it as a measure because that's what we've always used as the measure. So just remember, don't get too excited. Don't get too carried away by median prices because the mix of homes selling has a lot to do with the median prices. That is the Mortgage Minute brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. So this morning we get to chat a little bit. We do anything that affects the roof over your head or your bank account, we talk about on Ron Siegel Radio. And this happens to be hopefully a fun topic. And I'm going to share, the reason I say hopefully is over the last couple of years, it's been challenging. Anybody that does anything in the big time entertainment world, they've been hurting, right? This pandemic, you think about all of the part-time workers that are going to be no longer with us or working at places like Staples Center and Angel Stadium, where they got to these things where they had to learn how to do everything by an app, right? Selling food with an app, and then you go up to the counter and just pick up a bag that's got your food in it. I wonder what's going to happen to those workers that were taking your order. Yeah, not pleasant. And that goes after the fact that many of them were part-time workers. What kind of benefits do part-time workers get? Well, a couple of years back, 2 years, 3 years, John, I went to Mission Fest. It was a great event, although I must admit, I don't know how you managed it, John. It was the hottest day of the year.
Hottest day in history, I think.
I mean, it was a great event, though.
Thank you.
And so now you're bringing Mission Fest back.
Well, we managed to survive the heat on that day. I think it was 117 degrees the day before the event. In San Juan Capistrano, that doesn't happen every day.
Right.
So we managed to pull it off. And then we came back the following year, Mission Fest 2019, with some great headline music, and then the lights went off.
Sure.
Then this thing called COVID showed up, and it shut down the event world. I think there's a lot of people that don't realize how impacted entertainment and events really have been. Most of the people that run these events, Ron, they're independent contractors. They go unnoticed. They're the people that show up behind the scenes and set up lights and sound and do so many things, catering. And, they're not employees. They're independent contractors. So, they're not entitled to the same type of benefits that you might get for unemployment if you were an employee somewhere. So those people have been out of work.
Well, you know something, and one of the things, talk a little bit about this, John, because one of the things that I think many people get confused by is you hear about, the bigwigs, right? The headline, the A-list headliners who are making millions and millions and tens of $millions a year. And there's there's a lot more people that are struggling. And then, like you say, all the people that are behind the scenes that they don't make enough in one night to sustain themselves for the rest of their lives.
Sure. Well, even the artists, most, and you mentioned, A-list artists, you're an A-list artist, you're probably doing pretty well.
Right.
But now that we don't have music stores anymore selling CDs and albums and cassette tapes and all that other good stuff, and it's all electronic now, the artists, they don't make the type of money that they make on the royalties that they once made. So they rely on their touring.
Oh, really?
And not being able to tour doesn't just impact all of the contracts, it impacts the artists also, those mid-level artists. So it is important to get back to work and sell tickets, and of course the recreation of it, getting people out there enjoying live events and doing what they love to do.
So where's Mission Fest at? I know you mentioned San Juan Capistrano. Where is it?
It's at one of the most beautiful places on the West Coast, the Rancho Mission Viejo Riding Park at San Juan Capistrano. It's one of the premier equestrian event centers in America. We're really blessed. We're just a short throw from the Pacific Ocean, nestled against the Ortega Mountains, and it's just a beautiful location. Ron, you've been there.
Yeah, it was when I was there. It was just gorgeous. I mean, it was hot, but something, we went out there. We had a good time. We enjoyed it. You had a. Now, I don't know tell us a little bit about the event this time. So I know what it was then. I know now you've said it's a lot more artists this time.
It is. We've really matured now to where we're a headline music festival with a lot of great features as well. Our headliners this year are Midland. We're real excited about that. Midland's a great country act, rising stars. They've been recognized in the country music world, and also Devin Dawson, the White Buffalo. We've got some great local acts coming on, Daring Greatly, and the James Kelly Band, some local favorites of mine.
Wow. That sounds like a lot of good time. So what time does the event start?
The doors open at 12:30 in the afternoon. The first band will go on stage at 1:30. The event ends at 10 o'clock in the evening, and just a lot of great stuff to do, fun and games and activations and a mechanical bull and everything.
Sounds like a bull to me.
Well, I'm not used to slinging the bull too heavily around here, so this is a pretty factual conversation we're having right now.
Nice. And if you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, we've got a nice picture of the event, of what you can see there. Tickets on what's that? MissionFest.com.
MissionFest.com. That's correct.
So tell me about give me an idea of cost.
Well, for the VIP ticket to our event in a VIP box, it's $250 per ticket. We don't have to really worry about those because they've been sold out for some time, as well as all of our reserved seating. So we're down to our general admission ticket, which is $79, which is also a great value to come out for the entire day and just have a great time. Great food, great beverage, a lot of fun out there.
When I was there last time, so you mentioned that there was going to be some other event things going on. Is that like there was booths there last time that you can go and you were able to see people and you like you said there's a bull
That's
riding. Right. What are the other things that we're going to do between events?
Well, there's so many great music acts coming one after the other that I don't know if there'll be too much time to do everything that's there, though we'd like for you to try. But Mechanical Bull and all of the games and various activations with some of our sponsors and brand. That's a buzzword that I had to sort out myself also. So the buzzword for events, activation, is where a brand comes and they create touch points to interact with our guests, with their customers.
Okay.
So it's actually a very good concept to really create a personal touch between our guests and our sponsors.
That's nice. So who's the target? I mean, is this not for those of us that don't know all the bands? Is it a country theme? Is it a pop theme? Rap? Give us an idea of what type of genre?
The music genre that we're featuring this year, Mission Fest, is country music.
Love it.
But these bands, they're really in mainstream nowadays. One of the things that I came to learn about country music, Ron, growing up in Boston, I was thinking more about Aerosmith and bands like that as I grew up. But I've really come to appreciate country music, and one of the reasons why I think it's so popular is that everybody can dance to it.
Well, wait a second. this boy don't dance.
Well, almost everybody.
Anybody still inclined to dance and can dance. But if you still have no rhythm, like if you're like me with no rhythm, and then you'll probably be better off sitting on the sidelines.
But though, even for those of us that are rhythm challenged,
okay, there you go.
I would say that there are dance steps that you can learn, and it's popular, and I see it all the time. And at our last Mission Fest with our headline acts, we had there were hundreds of people out dancing in that big open space, and that was an exciting thing to see. So looking forward to seeing more of that. By the way, we'll have a DJ and line dancing and a dance instructor there on site to help and lead the charge.
I think I'll just stick with my exercises, and I'm very good at exercising. So
is that the 12-ounce declining
that's
negative?
It. I generally do 4 because it's usually our 6
I got
glass of wine here and there, a martini. That's my idea of exercise.
Right. That way you can rep out with the
exactly. Get all the way from one end of the facility to the other. I go all the way down to where the next beverage is being served.
Yeah,
which would be nice, and it'll be great if did you put in a reservation for great weather this year?
We're kind of relying on tradition following us in early July and having a great day. Last time it wasn't quite the heat wave. We were at about 82 degrees.
Well,
it was
beautiful.
An absolute perfect day. Hoping for another one of those.
82 degrees with the breeze coming in off the ocean.
That's right.
Boy, that sounds like heaven on earth. We're going to continue our conversation. Let's learn about events. We're going to talk more with John Iavarone about that when we come back. We'll also talk about homeowner wealth that increases through growing equity. We'll talk about that. We've got a featured home brought to you by myfavoritelender.net, all that and more. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number, it's 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio, on Twitter, no longer. Hey, but if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube, Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
What's your plan to beat inflation and protect and build your future wealth? If you're not sure, and if you would like to learn the secret of building wealth by utilizing your current assets with little or no risk, Realty Pro 100 has your solution. Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder Program may increase your net worth by $50,000 to $75,000 or more per year. Learn more about the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder Program by texting My Wealth Builder to 79564. Text My Wealth Builder to 79564. License DRE 02059058.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey, and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Blue Water Credit Repair is the industry leader in fixing bad credit. Did you know a 40-point increase in your credit score can save you $40,000 on a home loan and $4,000 on a car loan? You deserve good credit and peace of mind. Take the first step today and go to bluewatercredit.com and register for a free consultation from one of their credit repair experts. That's bluewatercredit.com.
Are you a veteran, own a home, and need money? The Siegel Lending Team is here to help veterans refinance and get the money they need. The VA 100 lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value, refinance your mortgages, consolidate credit cards, and lower your payments by an average of $700 a month. And the Siegel Lending Team knows that character means more than a credit score. Call 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 21037 and DRE number 0186945.
Are you tired of paying rent? Are you tired of paying someone else's mortgage? Do you know qualified folks can potentially purchase a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket? Ron Siegel can help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. If you're tired of paying someone else's mortgage, reach out to Ron today at ronismylender.com. That's ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender. Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Text SLT Home Digest to 79564. Find your dream home before someone else does. Digest tells you everything you need to know about your property, exactly what the county knows about it. Tells you exactly what the market believes about it. And hey, guess what? It's compliments of Ron Siegel Radio. Homeowner wealth increases through growing equity this year. Think about this one. Building financial wealth and stability remains one of the top reasons Americans choose to own a home. And as a homeowner, your wealth often grows without you even realizing it. In a recent paper published by the Urban Institute, Homeownership is Affordable Housing. Let me get back to that. Urban Institute, Homeownership is Affordable Housing author Mike Lofton illustrates how homeowners increase their equity and their wealth simply by making monthly mortgage payments. Quote, the principal portion reduces the loan balance, builds the homeowner's equity. In doing so, the principal payments behave like an automatic savings account. Principal payment is not money going out. It is money staying in. Unquote. But home equity, the difference between the value of your home and what you currently owe, isn't just built through your monthly principal payments. Home price appreciation plays a vital role in growing your equity and ultimately your wealth. As Freddie Mac explains, quote, homeownership has cemented its role as part of the American dream, providing families with a place that is their own and an avenue for building wealth over time. This quote-unquote wealth is built in large part through the creation of equity. Building equity through your monthly principal payments and appreciation is a critical part of homeownership that can help you create financial stability. Homeowners continue to see equity increases. CoreLogic recently have published their latest Homeowner Equity Insights report, and it shows continued growth in equity amidst record home price appreciation. The report provides several key takeaways, all of which point to rising wealth for homeowners. Number one, the average equity gain of mortgaged homes during the past year was $33,400. That is a national number. The current average equity of mortgaged homes is greater than $216,000. There was a 6% increase in total homeowner equity over the past year. Total U.S. homeowner equity has reached nearly $1.9 trillion. So if you're watching on RonSiegelRadio.tv, ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you can see the average year-over-year gains in equity. California, $70,000. Across the country, $33,400. Equity provides homeowners with flexibility. In addition to being a critical tool in building wealth, a homeowner's equity also provides significant flexibility. When you sell your house, the accumulated equity comes back to you in the sale. Recent increases in home equity coupled with record low mortgage rates means it could be the perfect time for homeowners to looking to make a move. And I want to share with you a radio broadcast, it was in the last couple of weeks. And you can find that archived on RonSiegelRadio.com. And you can see where we did a sample demonstration. And it was a family, we call it a sample demonstration, but it was a live client. It was one of our private clients that we actually put together a proposal for and showed them what could be the case, what could happen. Now, do I guarantee it's going to happen? No. But we took a homeowner that had significant equity in a fairly nice property, very nice property, in fact, and we liberated $225,000 in equity, right? We just pulled that out of the property, and we demonstrated what happens if they went and bought another $850,000 property in 15 years based on using historical numbers? I can't promise the future, but using historical numbers, this family's net worth grew to about $6.9 million just off of the property they already had and the appreciation, and the property that they were acquiring and the appreciation there projected based on 61 years of history. $6.9 million. Will it happen every time? I have no idea. So here's the issue. If you want to see what it looks like, you can just text RSR Wealth to 79564. RSR Wealth to 79564. You can go to rsrwealth.com. It'll pull up a copy of the exact proposal that we did for this family. We've taken out their name, we took out their address, but we can make something custom for you if you'd like. Again, RSR Wealth, text RSR Wealth, no spaces, to 79564. That is the real-time real estate segment, again, brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Text SLT Home Digest to 79564. So we are continuing our conversation. John Iavarone is with us. We're talking about Mission Fest, and I have had the pleasure of attending Mission Fest in the past. I had a great time, and when I say I had a great time with it, I will throw in there that I am not a major league fan of heat, and it was one of the hottest days of the year, and I had a great time. Right, we were able to go around and we were able to visit some of the sponsor setups, and the venue was tremendous. I don't remember if you had the music going then, though, John.
We did. We had music.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've just got a great memory. It's short. But looking at the venue that you've got, you can't beat it.
No, it's the best.
Right. I mean, I've gone to Stagecoach. I've gone to Staples. Yes, I am old enough to have gone to the Forum for events. It's great out there. You're not far from the ocean.
Woodstock.
No Woodstock. That was just a little far back for me. But that venue is wonderful.
It is a great venue. We're so blessed to have that venue, and I'll tell you, there's many other promoters out there that have attempted to put their shows on there. So we're quite blessed to be working with the city of San Juan Capistrano.
So let's talk a little bit about the business of events, because a lot of people you started touching on it in the last segment, that events, you've got all kinds of people at the venue that obviously have had some challenges over the last few years because of no events, but surrounding businesses get affected too, don't they?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize that the event business has a great economic impact on the local community, especially when you bring in the name acts. You want to put people in hotels. You want to patronize the local restaurants and retail operations, and bringing people into the community does all of that. And we really encourage all of the local businesses to come into our event and provide our food, our beverage, our retail operations. So we really do try to involve the community as much as possible. And the event business has been tremendously impacted over the last year by COVID, and obviously just about every business, unless you're, Costco or, some of the
major Walmart, one of those companies that the virus knew not to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
We understand that part. Okay, so the beauty there, again, I mean, you have a great event, and you've got, just a guess, I don't know if you know this, so I don't want to put you on the spot, but just a guess, how many people are employed? How many people does it take to put on an event like this?
Oh, gosh.
Is it hundreds, thousands? I mean, just, wide range. I mean, I'm not looking for anything specific.
At the end of the day, I would say we would have at least 100 people or more working on this event.
Wow. So, you've got a lot of folks. I mean, I'm involved heavily with the Anaheim Hills Community Council. We put on a big event for July 4th, right? So we started with and if you're in the area, come by. We've got a run, 5K, 10K run starting first thing in the morning, and a parade and a dog show and fireworks and some, what do they call it, cover bands?
Cover bands.
Cover bands. You know, we don't have probably not no one that you've ever heard of, but the beauty of it is there is a lot of work that goes in and nobody ever thinks about.
Right. And you know, Ron, that's just on-site people actually working on-site at the park on the project. You know, we touch dozens of companies that we work with leading up to the event also. I mean, it takes 6 months of planning to put on one of these events. So there's a lot of touch points in between that time.
And it's great to see that the people are excited about it. You said you're sold out of your VIP and reserve seating.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
There's a lot of excitement. You know, again, people have been deprived of everything from concerts to sporting events for a long, long time. And we're ready. We're back to it.
Now, from what I remember, the site is quite large.
The site is large. It's a 65-acre facility.
Wow. Now, you know, I'm just a guy doing a little radio here in a little office, 65 acres. How does that compare to the size of like the Polo Grounds in Indio? Are they about the same size?
You know, I don't know what their size is. I've been a fair number of times, but I'd say I
remember the grass was a lot greener at your site than when we got to the stagecoach.
You know, I'll tell you,
not that grass. Don't think about that one. I mean, holy cow, you guys, unbelievable. Some of you just get a little carried away when I mention grass in this.
You know, Ron, the caretakers of that facility, no joke. They take those grounds no less seriously than the folks do at Augusta when they're preparing for the Masters. I mean, you know, those are some amazing animals that are operating during all of those equestrian events, and they go to great lengths to make sure that not only the grass is plush, but it's safe, it's soft, and it can withstand the impact.
And it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful venue. We're going to continue our conversation. John Iavarone, Mission Fest. It's coming up. What's the dates, John?
July 10th.
July 10th.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, it's almost here.
It is.
It'll be here before. We're going to also have a featured. We're going to talk about a featured home when we come back, and we'll continue our conversation with John Iavarone. He's got some more pictures. Maybe we'll get Josh to show some of the other. He just shows the one picture. There's other pictures that Josh has in the background. I don't know, maybe we'll show some of those too. You can reach me anytime off air. Number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. On Twitter at Ron Siegel. No, we're not there anymore. I said it for so many years. I still keep on bringing that up. YouTube, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
If you're listening to this program, building personal wealth is a topic you're familiar with, and you probably understand that making money is about creating a high income from a high-paying job or running a business, while building wealth, on the other hand, is about creating a stock of value that goes up over time. You've also probably noticed lately that prices for fuel, groceries, and raw materials are skyrocketing, while your monthly income remains flat. Welcome to Inflation 101. One of the fastest growing wealth building strategies is utilizing your current assets with little or no risk, like the equity in your home. Realty Pro 100 has been helping people like you increase their net worth by $50,000 to $75,000 per year. Now's the time to put your money to work for you and beat inflation. Learn more and start building your wealth by contacting Realty Pro 100. Text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Receive free information on how the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program works and if it's the right wealth building strategy for you. License DRE 02059058.
Are you tired of paying rent? Are you tired of paying someone else's mortgage? Do you know qualified folks can potentially purchase a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket? Ron Siegel can help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. If you're tired of paying someone else's mortgage, reach out to Ron today at ronismylender.com. That's ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have a goal of mortgage-free home ownership? What if your home was valued at $500,000? Are you aware that a free and clear home could be costing you $2,500 every month, $30,000 per year? The mortgage planners at the Siegel Lending Team would like to show you how you can own your home, generate tax-free income, and accumulate family wealth. You simply need to call Ron Siegel at 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. By sending the team a copy of your most recent mortgage statement, the team will send you a no-obligation mortgage adoption plan. You be the judge if it's right for your family. Again, all you have to do is send the team a copy of your mortgage statement by email to map@ronsiegelradio.com or call today Ron Siegel 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporation and MLS 217037 and BCAL number 018694452.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The featured home segment today being brought to you by myfavouritelender.net. 5570 Picasso Drive. I bet there's a painting there. I shouldn't say that. That's your Belinda. Renee Whitman, First Team Real Estate, has the listing. She's got all the information, beautifully remodeled and updated. Single-story home, spacious floor plan with high ceilings, light and bright, stainless steel appliances, gas cooking range, granite countertops in the kitchen and baths, central heating and air, ceiling fans throughout, plantation shutters, newer windows, tile floors, built-in bookcase in the family room, spacious master suite with 2 closets, 1 walk-in closet, lush private backyard with 2 patios, a built-in barbecue, 2-car attached garage, direct access to the house, built-in cabinets in the garage, tons of storage space inside, laundry, no HOA. That's a nice one. Well, that's your Belinda, right? Purchase price $989,000. Again, if you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you're seeing some pictures of the property. But what about paying for it? How about 10% down, $4,059 a month, 20% down, $3,443 a month. Strategically speaking, 25% down, $3,077 a month. And for those of you keeping score, compliance people, 3.849 APR, 3.296 APR, 3.082 APR, NMLS 217037. That is the featured home brought to you by myfavouritelender.net. Again, if you want more information on this or any property, give me a call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. We are continuing our conversation. John Iavarone is in the house. We're talking about Mission Fest. And no, I'm not talking about this from the standpoint of being a ticket sales guy, right? That's not what we do at Ron Siegel Radio. I like to learn. The beauties of my job on Ron Siegel Radio is that I get to talk to all sorts of interesting folks all over the state. They come in most of the time. If they're local, it's much better that way. Every once in a while, we've got somebody that calls in. But it's an education for me. And, you know, I want to get into the business side of this, John. So I don't want to get any personal information from your event, but I want to talk in general. So you look at an event like, and I'm just going to use, let's use like Stagecoach, okay? And I think a premium ticket there is, what is it, $1,700 or something like that.
Something like that. I haven't checked in a while. I'm sure my kids could tell me very quickly.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just work. My kids probably know better than me too.
Absolutely.
And I think that what's the general admission is $600, $700. Something along
something
those
like
lines.
that.
But
doesn't leave a lot of room for bail money.
You better be careful. Well, it's just a shameless plug, being that I do enjoy Marriott properties. If you go to Mission Fest, there's a real nice Marriott property right around the corner.
That's right. The Inn at the Mission, it's a autograph collection edition, and they're one of our sponsors. And they just opened up. And I'll tell you what, Ron, they opened up as soon as we got hit with the COVID pandemic. So it was not a good time to open a new business, especially the hotel industry, which was badly impacted. That's right. But they survived, and they're doing great, and we're really happy to be working with them.
And think about that. You think about, okay, Marriott, big company, they could take it, right? But all the people that work there that live off of tips, or they're hourly workers, they're not making massive amounts of money. So those are the people that are really being impacted the most by all of these things.
Well, to some degree, one of the things that we've heard that's out there for my industry, but many other industries, is the difficulty getting employees nowadays. There's a lot of people at home collecting benefits that were exceeding what they were collecting when they were working for a living. So it's been difficult getting people to come back to work, but we're managing.
So I want to go back to the concept. So you think about the idea of a ticket for a concert. Even when I go to 5 Points, I think my tickets, and I shouldn't say what my tickets are, but they're $200, $300 a seat, right? General admission, probably a little bit less. Is that all? I mean, I know that it's not all profit, but is it a gouging amount of money, or is it a tight budget?
It's a tight budget, Ron. There's an awful lot of expenses that go into putting on these events, and starting with, of course, the talent,
sure,
and the production. There's an awful lot that goes into it. There's so many moving parts, and for us event promoters, from the moment that we go on sale, we're watching that meter run and what the ticket sales look like, and it's an important thing. And as an event promoter, it's hit or miss sometimes. So it's not always a big winner.
Yeah, and the thing is you have to lay out the money way before you ever start seeing any revenue.
100%. And even on top of that, we never want to gouge our customers. We want to present a fair price that allows anybody to come and enjoy one of our shows.
And that's a great concept right there, because a lot of people don't really think about how many people you're employing. Right. I mean, on the day of the event, you don't think about, so there's got to be security people that are being paid, and somebody going and cleaning trash all over the place.
That's right.
Right. There's a lot of unforeseen, and as a person that's helping plan an event right now.
Sure. And Ron, even some of the other things on site, like food and beverage sales on site. Sure. That's part of our revenue. But even on that, we try real hard to be fair to our customers. I can always remember one of these signs I saw at a ball game years ago about Major League Baseball. Please don't go on strike. Where else can I get 3 beers and 3 hot dogs for $70? So
sure.
We don't do that at our events. We price everything fairly. We want people to come and have a great experience and leave there knowing that it was a good time, and we took good care of them.
So what's next on the horizon after you finish this, other than a little bit of R&R?
Well, I'm not going to look that far ahead right now. Mission Fest is a big undertaking. It's a little over 2 weeks away, so my focus is solely on that and making that a great experience for everybody.
How do we get tickets?
At missionfest.com.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Missionfest.com. If you're watching again, we've got it right there on the screen. And I think you said it's general admission seats, or what's available?
$79 for a general admission seat. That's correct.
And is there parking there, or do you have to Uber in, or how does that work?
There is parking on site. We have an enormous parking lot, but we are recommending for people to ride share or Uber. there is alcoholic beverages on site, and we do not want anyone drinking and driving. So please consider Ubering or figuring transportation out that doesn't require anyone that's had anything to drink getting behind the wheel.
Yeah, we don't ever want to have any kind of concept on that one. That's we're going to go out there and have a good time, and good time does not include silver bracelets.
Not at all.
Right? We don't want to have any of that. So go out there, have a good time, and do you have a place where we can post pictures from the event? Is that out there available? Where if you are having a good time, you can share some pictures.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we have our Instagram and we have our Facebook and all of our other social media platforms, and we'll have all folks on site that are a lot smarter than me that handle all of that tech and media stuff.
I know how that goes. I have people smarter than me handling the tech stuff too.
Yeah, I always default to my kids when it comes to anything technical.
Yeah, they know a lot more than us. As always, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, John. I hope that's a great event. Go out there, have a good time at Mission Fest, and do it safely, do it responsibly. And as always, we ask you, set that first radio preset button to come back here and join Ron Siegel Radio, where we only speak about items affecting your house and your bank account. Thanks to all of our sponsors. A big thanks to Josh and Sean for engineering us today. And of course, a special thanks to you for spending a little bit of your day with us. That's all for Ron Siegel Radio. Again, if you have any questions or to meet any of our guests, call me anytime. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990 or RonSiegelRadio.com. And remember, make a lot of money so you can help a lot of people and have a lot of fun. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time on Ron Siegel Radio.